My beautiful people. There's a hair on my mouth. Perks of having dogs. Yeah, today I'm gonna react to something that I don't know, it came as a surprise because I thought it was quite familiar with the Dire Straits. Obviously not. Today we are reacting to Telegraph Road. Yes, Telegraph Road by the Dire Straits live at the Hammersmith Odeon in London, July 1983. Now, Telegraph Road. I may have heard it sometime in the past, but I know, obviously, I know the classics. Brothers in Arms, Sultans of Swing, the classics. I know a bunch of Mark Knopfler solo songs, but this one particular song I'm not quite that familiar with. And especially, I don't think I've ever seen the Dire Straits perform live. I don't know why. I don't understand why I never saw them live. It just never happened. So I'm actually really excited about this one. Larry Wheeler has suggested this video. Thank you so much, Larry Wheeler, for his suggestion. If you would like to see your video reacted to anytime sooner, be sure to check out my Ko-Fi or Patreon. Thank you so much. The song Telegraph Road is from 1982. It's from album Love Over Gold. And it is pop, folk, and rock genres. We kind of knew that already from the Dire Straits. They tend to lean towards folk a little bit as well, which I actually really like. And that's about it. Do I have anything else to say about that? No, I do not. Okay, let's get started. I'm really excited for this one because I really like them. I grew up with them. Oh, it's a keyboard. Sorry, I want to use. Did you see it? I wanted to pause earlier. Can we talk about this setup? Is he playing that by himself? Are these three keyboards, three separate keyboards? Is this one thing? But there's also these rows up top here. There's a lot going on. Also, I realized I never knew the name of the other band members of the Dire Straits. I only know Mark Knopfler. Wait, so he has family playing. So that's because I was like, hey, he looks a lot like Mark. So that has to be David Knopfler, isn't he? No, it is not. It's Alan. His name is Alan. But is he also a brother? I don't know. You guys can talk to me about it. You guys can tell me. I like to let my comments tell me especially when I react to bands for the first few times. We have Mark Knopfler, David Knopfler, John Ilsey, Jack Sonney, Pig Withers. Oh, Jack Sonney was only there for 3 years. Guy Fletcher was there for 4 years. Paul Franklin was there for 4 years. Alan Clark and Omar Hakim was there for 1 year. Okay. Anyways, keyboard setup, crazy. Also, enjoying the Spanish guitar and the little plingaling of the keyboard that joined it in the background. I think is really lovely. Here. It sounds almost like raindrops falling or something. Quick guitar switch up.
Yeah. And a long time ago, come a man on a track, walking 30 miles with a sack on his back. Then he put down his load where he thought it was the best. Made a home in the wilderness. Built a cabin and a winter store. He plowed the ground by the cold lake shore. The other travelers came walking down the track. They never went further, no, they never went back. Then came the churches, then came the schools, then came the lawyers, then came the rules, then came the trains and the trucks with their load. And the dirty old track was the Telegraph Road.
Like I said, there was a little quick guitar switch up just now. I don't like it when there's no captions available personally, because for some reason I am lyric deaf when there are no captions. Okay, quickly read up on the beginning the first few lyrics of the song, but it's about a man who went traveling and then he settled somewhere and then came the people and then they started a town. That is so cute.
And the trains and the trucks with their load, and the dirty old track was the Telegraph Road.
I feel like that was such a Dire Straits sound. The guitar just now. But
Yeah, then came the mines and came the ore, and there was a hard times, and there was a war. Telegraph sang a song about the world outside, and the Telegraph Road goes so deep and so wide, like a rolling river.
so long. Thus far, this song has just been really lovely. Okay, he did mention war, obviously. Like, the negative things started to come, okay? You put it out in a town, there's going to be war. But regarding the sound, first of all, I never realized... Okay, when I was young, I watched the video clips of the Dire Straits, but never really paid attention to the band, the way they looked like, because I was a lot younger and I've listened to their music over the years, but then I didn't watch the music videos. Mark Knopfler, I never realized when he was young, he had the same voice. He has such a grown-up voice compared to what he looks like. He sounds like what he looks like nowadays. And now I'm seeing him young and it's like I hear his grown-up voice, but he's just like a young boy here and it's very confusing to me. But I really like how this song has more of an emphasis on the keyboard player, because in general I don't think they really do that. But it is, I don't know, it gives it a very lovely touch that the keys of the keyboard are kind of aligned with the notes played by the guitars, and it just makes it all very, very lovely. It makes me smile. They accentuate each other beautifully.
Am I freeze. People driving home from the factories. Now you got 6 lanes of traffic, 3 lanes moving slow.
He's so talented, the piano player. Wow.
Used to like to go to work, but I shut it all down. I got a right to go to work, no work here to be found yet. And they say, we're gonna have to pay what's owed. We're gonna have to, they reap from the seed they sowed. When all the birds up on the wires and up on the poles, they can always get out of this rain and this cold. And you can hear them singing out their telegraph code all the way down the Telegraph Road.
Is he singing about how the man who started the city, he's starting to dislike his town, and the birds, they can always just fly away from it, but he's got to stay there. He can't leave, just like the birds can. Oh, why is this getting sad?
Cold all the way down the Telegraph Road. And I'd sooner forget, but I remember those nights. Yeah, life was just a bet on a race. Between the lights, you had your head on my shoulder and your hand in my hair. Now you act a little cold, like you don't seem to care. But just believe in me, baby, and I'll get you away. I'm gonna get you out of this darkness and into the day. From all these rivers and headlights, from these rivers of rain, from the anger that lives on the streets where it's easy name. 'Cause I'm on every red light from memory lane. I've seen desperation explode into flame, and I don't wanna see it again. From all these signs just saying sorry, but we're closed all the way. Down the Telegraph Road.
Long solo time? Hell yeah. Get it. Okay, get it, girl. Hell yeah. Fireworks and everything. Okay, genuinely, I feel like this is the first time ever that I got to know the Dire Straits because I've never seen them do anything like this. I only saw them in some video clips a very long time ago. I feel like this is the first time I met them and it's the first time I've seen them. Oh my god. They're all so cute and young and wonderful. Okay, the last part. Genuinely, my face hurts from smiling so much. This whole song is so lovely. Stop. They are so good at telling stories with their songs, and I always enjoy it a lot. It's just they do the same in Sultans of Swing, for example. His name is Guitar George, and he plays all the chords. It's like they always tell a story while they sing, and I really enjoy that about them. It's a very unique Dire Straits trait, I feel like, because it's just like it could be a story written down in a book and they make a song out of it, and it just sounds really lovely. This is the first time for me that I heard a Dire Straits song where I feel like the keyboard player / pianist for me stole the show regarding talent. Obviously, we know the guitarists are talented. We know that. We are aware. But the pianist oh my god, he was shining throughout this whole thing. And I actually really like that, because usually rock bands don't really emphasize as much on keyboards or pianos or whatever, as much as was displayed here. I'm not saying everyone, but I'm saying like generally, it's not emphasized as much as it was here. And I really enjoyed it, and it really made for such a lovely sound. It made it less rocky though. I do feel like the guitar sound in the end, I guess it was a little bit country. She was a little bit folky. She was a little bit country. I see it. It's still rock, but there is some elements going there. I hear it. Definitely, they were swinging in the end. It made me so happy to see them all swing. It was so cute to see, and I really like how the drummer, when it gets real quiet, you can see him like real quietly on those things. But he's so gentle with it. But he's also able to do it gentle with one hand and then slam it with the other hand. Now I can't even move them not at the same time. So can we just recognize how hard these little things are? And he also has to work with his feet. Can you imagine? But anyways, yeah, the part where the whole band was swinging. Look at Mark's smile. Very cute, very wholesome. I thoroughly enjoyed that. And like I said, I've never seen them play. Do you see how young this guy here is? Do you see how young these guys look? I never knew they were so young. Obviously they were young. But I never saw them. The only thing I remember is Mark Knopfler wearing these headbands and sweatbands. And you know what? As a fellow sweaty girly, I get it. If I was a famous rock star, I would also wear sweatbands because, hello, you're gonna sweat. In any case, that was so fun. I say this at the end of almost every video, but this one, genuinely, I really liked. The simplicity of the stage, it feels like I could be there. The boys, just young men swinging on the stages, playing on their instruments. They were rocking away. Beautiful stories told, very Dire Straits style, very Mark style as well. Did he write this? Wait, actually, it was written by Mark Knopfler. Yeah, I could have guessed. I guessed it. I did guess it. He was inspired to put the two together and write a song about the beginning of the development along Telegraph Road and the changes over ensuing decades. Love it. How do you make a song out of something like that? I don't know, but he did it. They did it. Sounds great. I love it. I love them so much. Just men talking the lyrics and playing a nice tune over it, just like Pink Floyd, it just gets to me. Just makes me very happy. Thank you so much, Larry, for recommending this song. If you would like to see your song as well, check out my Ko-Fi or Patreon. And if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.